everybody, and welcome back to another fucking messy desk. Again, the desk has reached critical mass yet again, and I need to do a serious tidy up because I have this huge desk and I'm working in a space that's maybe the size of an A4 sheet of paper, which is a little bit of a pain in the ass, guys. I'm just going to re-angle my light there. But yeah, guys, so what are we going to be looking at today? Well, we're going to be looking at some in production stuff rather than some finished items, which is pretty good. And by the debris of stuff on my desk, I'm pretty sure you guys can see that it is definitely going to be some delicious Nurgle stuff, what we're going to be actually looking at this time. Oh, so to say, again. First and foremost, I have finished 100% complete my Chaos Sorcerer. There's a little bit of thing, I've done the base, basically. You guys saw him pretty much complete last time. Yeah, so I've done the base. Doesn't that look amazing, guys, with the deliciously shiny, gloopy looking Nurgle slime effects? Super easy to do, guys, as I said in the last video, but that's not what we're going to look at this video. This video, we are going to be looking at something even more awesome, guys. We're going to be looking at something that I've been thinking about doing for a while, and that was a Nurgle hellbrute. Now, the other day, well, today actually, as of what I was going to do, I was going to like buy a Dreadnought kit, and I was like, I really should be watching how much I'm spending at the moment, because it's so tempting, especially when new stuff comes out, to just spend and get loads of new Nurgle stuff. And I've already got to drop at least 60 quid in a couple of days' time to get some more Nurgle-y cultists and Nurgle bits and bobs like that. So I was like, what do I have in my collection that I can use as, say, a hellbrute? Because hellbrutes are now really, really awesome, guys. They're like pretty damn tough. I don't have the book to hand. In fact, the book's downstairs. Curses, I should have brought the book up. But they have a massive smorgasbord of weapons that they can take. And I thought to myself, I'll make a hellbrute, and I'll also make the weapons interchangeable. That way, I don't have to make multiple different hellbrutes with multiple different weapon options. So, guys, what did I come up with? I came up with... Oh no, he's got a Klingon. He got a Hellmite clinging onto him. I came up with this guy, guys. Look at this beast. I'm going to zoom in. First and foremost, guys, I'm going to tell you now, I don't have a fucking clue what model this is. I actually used as the base for it. I really not got a clue. I've got an inkling that it might be Titan Forge, or like a really bad cast of Titan Forge, but this model was given to me by Elster Nation a long time ago, and yeah, I just literally have not got a clue as to what he is, what he's from. But I thought, you know what, he's pretty much the same size as a hellbrute, and I'm going to use him as one. I mean, a hellbrute is supposed to be a demonically possessed dreadnought, and he's approximately the same size as a dreadnought, albeit a little bit more meaty, as you guys can see there. So, what have I actually done to this miniature? Well, I needed it to look like he was kind of like spawned, warped, mutated from a dreadnought, so I kind of gave him dreadnoughty kind of features. So I chopped his foot off, gave him like a dreadnought type foot going on there, and I decided to keep this one because I didn't want to like spoil the sculpting on the toes and stuff, so I kept his foot as he is there. I love how he's got like armor plates kind of like strapped to him, like he's grown out of them, and he's just got a really horrible, messy, like morbidly fat belly and stuff. Moving up to his close combat weapon arm here, this is like what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. It's like a flail or something. But it gives the user +2 strength. It's like causes 2 damage per hit, and he gets like an additional +3 or +2 attacks. So he's either getting 7 or 8 attacks in combat, this guy, which is going to mess up people's days. But I used a dreadnought arm. We've got a bit of a Nurgle ogre gut plate going on there, just to like add a little bit more detail, you know, just to spice him up a little bit. Got some delicious little spikes and like totems and stuff going on. We've got the back section here of, I think this is like a Forgery World armor plate section from a... Oh god, what is it now? It's not a... It could be from the Defiler, it could be from the... Shit the bed, I can't even think properly. It could be from the Defiler, it could be from the... the Demon Defiler, what the fuck is it, the Soul Grinder, or it could, I don't think it is because it's got Nurgly, I think it could be from either the Plague Hulk or quite possibly some other Nurgle war machine, but I thought it was pretty cool to have like, this armor plate on his back because this covered up the spot from wherever this model actually had like crazy ass like wings, because I think I was going to use him as a Demon Prince initially, but he had like crazy wings made out of like tentacles from like a squid or an octopus, but I just wanted him to look a bit more mechanical. You can see here, guys, there's actually a section of the arm that I've made, and that's because I'm going to give him different weapon attachments. Speaking of weapons, let's take a close look at this flail. So the flail is made up, I think this is from a Skaven rat ogre tail of some sort. We've got the head of a blight drone that is just like upturned, and then we have the innards of some creature. I think this is from a oh look, my phone's going off. It's probably Brian asking me to go on Ark or something. But then I got top the ends up with these cool like flaily bits from the big mauls that come with the Deathwing Night Sprue, but they just look really, really cool. And once I blend them into the edges, it's going to look even cooler. But now, what weapons have I decided to give this guy? Well, we've got a secondary close combat weapon, which these are all going to be magnetized, by the way, which is going to be cool. It's going to have a really lopsided appearance to him, which is really, really good. This is basically just a Forge Fiend face, because it just looks cool and demonic, demonic, guys. And then on the other side we got some sculpting where I was filling in the gaps and stuff, and again it looks rather delicious and rather nicely pockmarked. The next thing we've got is a bit of a Havoc launcher. Not too much has changed about this. Just giving it some pustules and stuff just to nurgle it up a little bit, and it looks really, really cool. Let's move on to the Fiesta Resistance. This is probably the main weapon that I'm going to be using. This is going to be a plasma cannon. Really, really cool. Again, Forge Fiend bits. It took me ages to find this, and I couldn't find it for the life of me, and then I found it in the bottom of a box. Because I was checking my big pile of sprues and just could not for the life of me work out where it had gone. Went through all my boxes, and sod's law, it was in the last box that I actually pulled out. We've got a ginormously nurgly looking plasma cannon going on there as well. So, oh, it's moving, it's alive, it's alive, come to life, my nurgly friend, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, really cool. And no, the green stuff is sticking to each other. But all these are going to be magnetized, so I can interchange it. How's the straightness there? I need to straighten that up a little bit. And we're going to put it on something flat just so it straightens. But that's pretty much it, guys. I don't really show too much when in production stuff. Actually, we're going to have a look at... We're going to zoom into some of the finer details of this model. By I say finer, I mean the really misshapen details. But they should paint up pretty nice. What I'm going to do, I'm going to, like, paint this guy up inside here roughly. And then I'm going to completely cover it in blood and pus, like, and then have it look really liquidy and really, like, just gushy. It's going to look really awesome and really fetid and putrid and disgusting. Let's have a look at his little face, actually. His face is pretty cool. He's got some cool detailing going on there with this, like, crazy tongue jaw thing that's coming up. Looks really, really good. And I like the fact that this has like got the strap going over here. I might add a big stud here to make it look like that's pinned into there, because that then reaches around and pins into the back of the armour here. And it ties everything in together so nicely. We've got a nice little butt flap going on right here. I think he's possibly at some point supposed to have had a gut flap going on. Oh, maybe not actually. I thought there was like anchor points for additional parts. But yeah, so he's got a nice little butt flap going on because, let's face it, he's got builder's arse. No one wants to sculpt a delicious nurgly arsehole going on there, all puckered and putrid like that. But yeah, guys, this is really cool. Just a random little conversion that I did today. It literally took me a couple of hours to do. Yeah, I went through a couple of different iterations, but then I finally stopped on one that I was happy with. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Sorry this episode has been quite short and quite sweet, but I just thought I'd show you some when in production stuff that I've got going on. But thank you very much for watching. Let me know, guys, what you think of this Nurgle hellbrute. Is he hellbrutish enough? Is he nurgly enough? Is he going to fit in 40k enough? Let me know, guys, in the doobly-doo down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, favourite, and subscribe. I just knocked my lights. Don't forget to go to the Facebook page where you'll get little sneak peeks of stuff that I've got going on. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys again in the next video. So, see you now, and goodbye.